Toon Storyboard Pro comes with all kinds of different colors in the colors section, but you can of course edit any of these colors. You can also create your own. Let me show you that you can look at them in two different ways. Currently this is in the swatch mode, but if you go up to the right of the color tab and you click on this, you'll be able to uncheck swatch mode to be able to look at your colors in a list view instead. In the list view, if you want to edit a color, you double tap on the color and then you'll get a color picker that comes up in which you can move all around and change the color that you want. You can also enter in values for hue, saturation, or value, or you could enter in values for red, green, or blue. You can also control this alpha slider, which takes care of the transparency of the color. And if you look right here, this is the current color, and so as I slide the alpha downwards, you can see that it's becoming more and more transparent. If you want more control over your color choices, you can choose the multi-wheel mode on this color picker, which gives you many other options that you didn't have on the single wheel mode. You can also rename your colors in this area by selecting that and changing the name. Or back on this list, if you want to change the name of a color, just double tap on the name of the color and then type your new name over it. I'm going to go back to the swatch mode so I can show you how to edit colors here. In the swatch mode, you can just double click on any color to bring up your color adjustments in the multi-wheel color or the single color picker. And you can also right click on any one of the colors until you see edit, choose edit, and then again you can edit in this single color picker or the multi-wheel mode. To add a color swatch, you can right click on an empty spot and select new, and then you can simply double tap on that to change your color and choose whichever color you'd like. You can also go up here to this dialog box and choose new, and once again choose anything you want. You can use the dropper to pick a color from your interface. You can use the dropper to pick a color from, well, basically any place within the Toon Boom interface. I'm going to pick this blue, for example, and I have to drop the dropper back down again, and I'll change the name, and then I will close the box. And if I switch over to list view, you'll see that I've created down here at the bottom the new swatch with the new name. To create a gradient color swatch, let's just right click and create a new color. I'll double click on that, and then over here instead of solid I will choose gradient, and then we get a bar that'll show us how we can blend two colors in a gradient. So the first thing I will do is you need to select the first color. So let's say I want a gradient that goes from blue to red. So I'll tap within the blue area. So I've selected my first color, and then I'll tap on the ending color and go to red, and now I have a gradient that goes smoothly from blue to red. Currently this gradient is a linear gradient. Let me show you what that looks like. When you paint inside of a shape, it goes from blue to red from side to side. You can also see that the new swatch, instead of being a solid color, also shows that gradient, and it shows it being from side to side. And if we want to edit this again, I'll tap on it, and now I'll choose the Radial Gradient. That's where the color changes from the inside to the outside of the shape. And when I fill that in by selecting within a shape, I now have the gradient moving from blue on the inside to red on the outer side. You can see over here now that this gradient is also looks like a radial gradient instead of the linear gradient that it looked like before.